We'll begin class today in a constructive rest pose. If you have a block and strap, place the block between your upper thighs, wrap your strap around your outer thighs, and then lie onto your back, knees bent, feet flat to the floor. Rest your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. Pause just to land, to feel the ground beneath you. Observe the support created by the prop setup if you have that there. Start to notice your breath. Bring your palms together, rub your hands vigorously. Feel the change of temperature in your hands. Rest your palms on your body, feeling the warmth of your hands move into your chest and your abdomen. Observe the movement beneath your hands, keeping time with each breath as it comes and goes. So we begin by grounding ourselves, by reconnecting to what is physical and tangible and real for us today. Rest your arms back to the floor. Begin to rock your pelvis, tilting your tail towards the ground as you inhale, tilting your tailbone up as you exhale. So breathing in, open the front of the body, find space between your lower back and the ground. As you exhale, draw your navel towards your back, tuck your tailbone, and lightly squeeze that block. Inhaling, opening the front of the body, exhale, engaging and lightly contracting. Move through a few more breath cycles, observing the path of your sitting bones and tail as they lift and lower, feeling the tilt of your pelvis and how it affects the alignment of your spine. As you complete your next exhale, rest your pelvis in a neutral position. Pause. And we'll expand on that movement. Inhale, rock your tail down again. This time, exhale, press your feet. Roll up your spine one vertebra at a time. Pause, breathe in, and then exhale, slowly roll yourself back down. Land. Inhale, rock your tail towards the floor, arch your lower back. Exhale, tuck your tail, push the floor away like you were trying to push your feet to the front of the mat. Hold for one breath in. And then as you exhale, pull your heels towards your body, curling down, setting your hips just a little closer to your heels as you land. Keep going. Inhale, rocking the tail. Exhale, curling up, pressing the ground away. Breathe in, opening the sides of the lungs. Exhale, drag your heels towards your body. Slowly roll your way back down. Take 2 more cycles by yourself, observing the path that your body takes, the ground connection, staying present to each breath and allowing the rhythm of your breath to guide the pace of your movement. Finishing that last exhale, rest your pelvis in neutral again. A little bit different this time. Bend your elbows, point your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet inside your heels just a little bit away from your body. Tilt your tail down, arch your spine. Inhale and lift your hips. Exhale, setting your hips back down. Lifting and lowering with each breath, taking a little bit of a quicker breath now. And if you want even more power, make this a little faster and take a Bhastrika. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pushing the ground away as you breathe in, pulling your heels back as you breathe out. Move in time with your breath, going faster to build heat, going slower to create steadiness. Come back to a neutral pelvis. Rest your hands and feet to the floor. Float your knees over your hips, placing your palms on your kneecaps. Press your hands down into your knees to root your legs into your hips. And then slide your heads to the back of your thighs. Extend and bend your knees. Rest your feet to the floor. And then coming back to this bridge shape, Tilt your tailbone towards the floor. Press through your feet. With your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lift your hips into bridge. With your exhale, lower your hips and lower your arms. Keep moving with your breath rather than rolling up and down as we did in the beginning. We're just lifting and lowering through the hips, pushing the feet into the floor to create lightness in the hips, and then pulling the heels towards the body on the exhale to create space in the low back. Continue to move in coordination, connecting the rhythm of the arms and the pelvis with the flow of the breath. Rest your hips to the ground. Take a pause, observe your breath, notice new physical sensation, reconnect to the floor. We'll add an alternating cross reach to this movement. As you inhale this time, you'll take your right arm, reach it up and over across your body, tapping towards the top left corner of your mat. Set your hips back down as you exhale. Reach your left arm over towards the top right, and then set your hips back down. Pressing the ground away, let your head roll towards your temple. Keep your arms straight. Move with your breath. Continuing to alternate. And feeling the cross reference, so as you reach up and across to the right, push the ground away with your left foot. As you reach up and across to the left, press the ground away with your right foot. Complete your last cross reach. Set your hips back to the ground. Pause again, observe, notice new sensation. Float your knees over your hips again, taking the back of your thighs, extend and bend your knees. Extend your legs as straight as they feel like going right now. Circle your ankles, making some organic movements in different directions. Squeeze and stretch through your toes, and then place your feet back to the floor. Bend your elbows again, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Press your feet, come into a bridge, and we'll hold bridge this time. Interlace your fingers underneath you, widening across your collarbone. Press down through everything that's touching the floor. And then just observe the result of that grounding effort. What does stabilizing and connecting actually do for you? How does the front of your body feel? How does your breath feel? Release your hands, slowly lower down, pulling your heels back, traction your spine on the way down. Set your hips to the floor, find neutral again. Check in with your heartbeat as well as your thoughts. As the front of the body opens, as the heart picks up its pace, what happens with your mind? Remove your props, set them off to the side, and we'll meet with our knees floating over our hips again, palms to your kneecaps. This time, press your knees into your fingers as you inhale. Then as you exhale, bend your elbows, pull your knees into your chest. Inhale, knees press away, arms extend. Exhale, legs pull in, using the press of the legs to help move the breath out of the body. With your next breath, begin to rotate your legs in your hips, pulling your knees into your chest, and then circling the knees out and away from you. Exhaling as you draw the knees in, inhaling as the knees open out and move away. The next time your knees come in, reverse the direction. Press your knees away as you inhale, exhale, circle the knees back in towards your chest. As you bring your knees towards your shoulders this time, transition into a happy baby. Take the outer edges of your feet or the back of your thighs. Plug your knees into your underarms. Start to rock from side to side. Then extending your leg as you rock in that direction. As you rock to the right, kick your right foot into your hand. And as you rock to the left, kick your left foot into your hand. Allow this movement to be easy, gentle, and playful, an exploratory motion rather than a movement towards a goal or destination. And then bring your feet together so you're in this sort of floating butterfly Baddha Konasana shape. Hold onto your ankles. Use your elbows to press your knees open. And holding onto your legs, start to draw your tail and sitting bones towards the floor. So you find that same tilt of your pelvis and space in your lower back. Extend your arms, rock your knees from side to side. Guide your knees together again, hugging them towards your chest. Extend your arms. Turn your palms up and down a few times, rotating your arms all the way at the shoulder connection. Now alternate that rotation as you add a twist. Drop your knees to your right, right palm turns down, left palm turns up. Bring your knees to the middle, switch, knees go to the left, right palm turns up, left palm turns down. Inhaling to come to the middle, exhaling to twist. Keep moving your knees side to side, going slowly and steadily with your breath, alternating the palms to support the movement. So as your knees go towards your hands, the palm turns down for stability. As you look towards your hand, the palm faces up to open that shoulder. It doesn't matter how far you twist in either direction. Stay present to the movement, stay connected with your breath, going only as far as your natural limit and then turning in the other direction. As you complete that last exhale to the left, bring your knees back to your chest. Once again, place your palms on your knees, press your knees into your fingers, pressing your hands down into your kneecaps to root your legs in your hips. Release your feet to the floor, come back to constructive rest. Press your hands into your legs to traction. And then roll over to your right side. Extend your left arm up, internally rotate your arm, and then slide your hand in between your shoulder blades. If that feels like it's too deep, bring your hand a little bit lower to about mid-back. Lie back on your arm and your hand. Rest your right hand on your chest, and then take your breath into your hands, expanding your chest into your right hand, expanding your back body into your left. Stay present to the sensation in your arm, adjusting the height of your hand to make this manageable and sustainable. Checking in with your breath to make sure it's smooth and even, that you're not holding it, that you're not forcing it. Use the awareness of sensation in your body and your breath moving through you to tether your mind in, even when that sensation maybe becomes a little uncomfortable. Always adjusting and shifting, not running away from the discomfort, but doing what is necessary so that we can feel it without being overwhelmed by it. Roll slowly to your right side again. Slide your left hand out. Try and keep your hand connected to your body as you bring it around to rest your palms on your legs. Noticing the energy in your hands, your wrist, whatever new arises for you. Rest your palms on your body. Feel your breath coming and going again. And then roll to your left side. Extend your right arm up. Rotate your hand to turn your palm back. Slide your hand either mid-back or up between your shoulder blades. So your right thumb comes into the right shoulder blade. Your pinky comes into the left shoulder blade. Rest your left hand on your chest. If you're right side dominant, this side may feel a little bit more challenging. So do what you need to do to make it sustainable. We'll be here for just about a minute. So staying with your breath, staying with the sensation, watching, observing, practicing presence, practicing patience. Roll to your left again, slide your right hand out, bringing it around to the front of your body. Rest your palms wherever is comfortable and natural, keeping that connection of hands to body. So we have this circuitry from our heart and lungs out through our hands and back to our own body. Hug your right knee into your chest, loosely holding your shin with your hands. Circle your knee so you start to revolve your leg within your hip socket. You can bring your right palm onto your kneecap for a larger rotation, taking the knee out to the side, circling it around, moving in both directions. And then take your right knee into your right underarm. Hold your outer heel or the back of your right thigh. So you come into this half happy baby variation. Cross your shin over your chest, hook your hands underneath your calf and ankle, rock your leg from side to side, and then once again rotating your right thigh in your hip socket. Take just 2 or 3 rotations in each direction. Rest your ankle on your leg. Bring your arms out to the sides, find a cactus position, palms facing up. And then plug down through your left foot to lift your hips into this ankle to knee variation of bridge. Press your ankle against your left thigh. Think of reaching your left knee away from your right sitting bone, your right knee away from your left sitting bone. Reaching your seat towards your heel, dragging your heel back as you set your hips to the ground. Pivot your hips to the left, rest your right foot onto the floor. Keep your right foot plugged in, and without using your hands, try and move your right knee away any amount. Guide your breath from left nostril to right lung. On an exhale, pivot your pelvis again, bringing your left knee to point up. Keep your right ankle on your left leg. Set your left foot about a footprint over to the left as you point your knees to the right. Right ankle will press against the outer left knee. You can always slide a block underneath your outer right knee to make that a little bit more of a supportive shape. Guiding now breath from right nostril to left lung. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then bring yourself back to the middle. Left knee pointing up without using your hands. Use the effort of your left leg to pull your legs towards your body. If you happen to be near a wall, you could place your left foot against the wall, using that to help bring you deeper into that shape. Keep pressing your right ankle against your left leg as you pull your left knee in. And then you can circle your left knee here. And so we take the upper body out of it. If it's a whole lot of effort to draw your legs in, you can hold the back of that left leg. But if you can manage with just the legs and the arms relaxed on the ground, try that instead. Make sure to take a few rotations in each direction. Set your left foot back to the floor. Draw your right knee in, hold the back of your leg, extend and bend your right leg, kicking your foot up towards the ceiling and then bringing your heel back to your seat. Extend out through the leg, point and flex your right foot. Press your thigh into your hands, circle your ankle a couple times each way. Feel for moving apart from the back of the right knee out through the right heel, and then from the back of the knee down through the right sitting bone. You can keep your left knee bent or extend your left leg to the ground. Press down through your heel, and then feel as though you're trying to drag your left foot back towards your body to engage the back of the leg. So we use that left leg and the stability and strength and support there to open through the right side. If you'd like, grab a strap, place it around your right foot. Relaxing your upper body, relaxing your grip. Continue to press the left leg against the ground to draw the right leg close. So no forced effort, no forced stretch. Take it to the natural edge where you feel sensation, where you feel change. Breathing into that space until that opens up, and then maybe taking it a little further. If you extended your left leg, re-bend your knee, set your foot to the floor. Pull your right knee back into your chest. Set your right foot down, and then you'll draw your left knee in. Interlace your hands around your left shin. Make small circles with your knee, feeling the path of the leg rotating within the hip socket. Maybe taking that into a bigger rotation, placing left hand to cup the left knee, and then moving in the other direction. Noticing where you get stuck, where you have to go around yourself, where you have fluidity in the motion that you're taking. Pull your left knee into your underarm. Hold your heel or the back of your left leg so you start to find a right angle in your left knee, keeping your right foot planted for stability so that we balance the mobility of the left side through the effort and stability of the right side. Cross your shin over your body, rock your leg from side to side. Circle your leg again. Continue to flex your left ankle to protect your left knee. Rest your left ankle on your right thigh. Drop your arms into the cactus shape again, palms facing up. Press down through your right foot to lift your hips, coming into ankle to knee variation of bridge. Reaching your right knee away from your left hip, reaching your left knee away from your right hip. Lightly press through shoulders and back of head as you release your hips to the floor, tractioning on the way down. Pivot your hips, drop your left foot to the floor, turn a gaze over your left shoulder. Move your breath from right nostril to left lung. Gazing up, pivot your hips again, point your right knee up, slide your right foot over towards the right side of the mat, and then press your knees over to the left. Left ankle will slide to the outer right knee. You can set a block underneath your left knee for support. Gaze over your right shoulder. Take your breath from left nostril to right lung. Slowly bring yourself back to your starting position, resting your right foot to the floor. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Keep your left ankle pressing into your right leg. Feel that cross reference again here from right knee to left sitting bone and from left knee to right sitting bone. You could make this more restorative in a similar way as I was saying to press your foot into the wall. You could simply set your foot on a block and then you're not making so much effort to hold the legs in. Keep your upper body out of it if you can. Circle your right knee. Take the back of your leg if you want that added support. Maintaining ease in your shoulders so you're not using your upper body to pull your leg in. Circle your knee the other direction. Hugging your knee towards you one last time, and then set your right foot to the ground. Pull your left knee in. Hold the back of your leg. Straighten and bend your left knee. Kick your heel up. Point and flex your foot. Make circles with your left ankle. And 3 or 4 times in each direction. And then extending from the back of your left knee out through your left heel, from the back of your left knee down through your left sitting bone. Right leg can stay bent or straightening out. Press down through your right foot. So think of pushing the floor away with your right leg in order to bring that left leg closer any amount. Wrap a strap around your left foot for easier reach. Again, remembering to keep your hands soft in their grip, your shoulders heavy, finding again that edge of sensation. And so we can feel sensation as a sign of change. If you're not using a strap here, you could just hold the back of your leg. Maybe using your left thumb in your hip crease to lengthen the left side waist. Then we bend your knee into your chest, hug your leg into your body, bending both knees, set your feet flat to the ground. Take a pause here, and then hug your legs in. Extend your legs straight up. Then take your arms overhead, hook your thumbs reaching through your fingertips, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. If you take opposite elbows, take a couple breaths to switch the cross of your arms. The other forearm sits on top. Breathing into the sides of your lungs now. And now you could stay in this more active variation of legs up. You could rest your legs against a wall. Or if you have a long strap, make a loop with it. Bring one end of the loop around the balls of your feet and then one end of the loop around the back of your head. So that strap will go just at the base of your skull, kind of behind your ears. Make it long enough that you can rest your head into the strap using your feet as leverage to hold you in place, but you're not actively pulling your head up towards your feet. Rest the weight of your head back into the strap. Bring your arms out to the sides, turn your palms up, and check in, bringing your breath into a steady, easy rhythm. Noticing change in sensation so that you have time to adjust, to bring yourself into a more supportive variation of this as you need, to release when it feels time. When you're ready to come out of it, take your hands to the strap just by your head, bend your knees, and then ease your head back to the floor, sliding the strap out and off to the side. Take your arms and legs up, shake out through your arms and legs, kick your feet, flap your wrists. Allow yourself to bounce a little bit in this movement. And then suspend your arms and legs in space, coming into a dead bug pose. Allow everything to be heavy. Notice your breath. Notice the sensation of your body hanging out in the air. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists slowly. Squeeze and stretch through your fingers and toes. Set your feet back to the floor. Rest your hands to your body. Reconnect to your breath. Notice what's new physically. What do you feel? Take your time to draw your knees back in. Hug your legs to your body. Begin to rock up and down the length of your spine. As you're ready, roll up to sit, and we'll finish there today. Thank you. Rest well.